My brother wanted me to make him a mallet as well, but he didn't want one this shape. He wanted one that was round with a nice round handle. So that's what I'm going to make now. So let's start cutting up some wood. I think I'm going to make the head of it about the same size as this one. Now it's time to cut out a handle. I got a scrap log here, and I'm going to cut a 2" by 2" piece out of it. I don't need to cut the whole thing, so I'll stop somewhere near this knot maybe, I don't know. So let's go ahead and start cutting this off. Let's see. I've decided to try and get my lathe working. As you can see, it is spinning, and so I'm just going to use it to try and round this off. Okay, now I'm turning the upper end. I'm sort of getting the whole hang of this. So you got to hold on to this thing with a death grip and then move really slowly into the wood. You don't want to take off more than a 1/16 or so. That's got a bunch of rotten stuff on it. Oh man. Okay, now I've got to put a gentle taper from here clear down to here. So let's begin. So there we have it. We've got a fairly straight handle and a tapered end. So hopefully that will be what I need. Okay, so this is how I have it chucked in the lathe. I have a chunk of 2x4 strapped to the back of this by 4 screws. That way this could be mounted in such a fashion that I could drill a hole clear down into the 2x4 if necessary. So I have my 1 3/8 hole drilled. That's roughly the size of the handle. And now I've got to drill kind of a taper into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill halfway in with an 1.5" bit. That way it'll be like a kind of a stepped taper, and then I'll figure out a way to clean it up later. Okay, I've changed out the Forstner bit with an 1 3/4. I'm only going to need to drill this in about 1 inch to continue with my stepped taper hole. Okay, so let's get this going. So here we are. We have my tapered hole. I think the only method I have to finish this off is I've got a round file, well, a rounded file. I'm going to just go in here and file this as flat, well, I guess as straight as I can. And then we'll test fit the handle inside the block. Right now it's pretty tight because the handle closely matched the smallest hole. Okay, so let's get to filing. Okay, let's do some filing. Let's see, I want the rounded side, the coarse one. Let's see. All I'm going to do is remember to try and taper this like the hole is going to be tapered. Okay, let's give this thing a test fit here. The hole tapering isn't perfect, but I think it'll do okay. Let's see here. It's a tight spot. Okay. That doesn't look too bad, I guess. That'll work for a pounding tool. Now I just got to make this round, because that's what my brother wanted. Okay, let's get this off of here. Okay, let's see if we can turn this around. Come on. There it goes. Okay. Okay, I had made a mallet for my brother, all rounded, but I made this one out of pine, and it turned out pretty fuzzy. I don't think wood can be spanked, buddy. And it got a little chewed up in the lathe because I didn't have proper lathing tools, but I got some coming tomorrow, so anyway, I'm going to redo this project using maple. That's enough. So we're going to get the handle out of this, and we're going to get the head out of one of the logs sitting down there. So let's get this project started.